So today we will a little bit summarize and expand what we have learned about the subsets on the complex plane. So there are quite a few different ways how we can represent, for example, straight line. Last lesson we went straight line, how we can represent straight line, what will be, if we can, for example, straight line, different way of representing straight line on the complex plane. One way, if we have a real part of z divided by imaginary part of z equals a, where a is a real number. That will be a straight line going through the origin. Because this is y, sorry, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, so we have x on y equals a. What is that? It's
What-
a
Y
straight.
equals 1
What,
on 1x.
What chapter or exercise is this?
It is in G. I'm just a little bit explaining and giving you summary of different types of the how it can be expressed. Now another way how it can straight line makes sense that that will be straight line.
So will that A be a straight line, horizontal, vertical, or anything?
Huh?
That is M.
A, okay, if let's say A equals 2, what line it will
1
be?
x a gradient.
If A equals 2,
Y equals half x.
why will be x on 2? Another way, if it,
Imaginary on real equals
and then will be same thing. If you flip, just
but then
will
it's
be the same. Imaginary over, if you have imaginary
And just get
part divided by real part,
Only 1 on
no.
will be equals a, so it is y on x equals a.
Okay.
It's the same thing, right?
Same thing. Now another way, n times a real part of z plus m times imaginary part of z equals a. Where n, m, and a all real numbers. So that what will be again straight line. For example, 3x plus 2y equals 6. The real part is x, imaginary is y.
So whenever I see this on a question, I just put x and y and just sketch a normal.
Real part of we have
What is A? What's A?
some number,
Like
some real
Yeah.
A in that equation is different
It's
to
a
A. Is different to A in the equation above.
Yeah.
It's two separate equations.
just a random number.
A is just random real
Yeah,
number.
so it's not related to A in the one above.
To this one, no.
Okay.
It's another way to represent straight line in the complex. Now, the next one, more interesting, z equal I times conjugate z. Let's see what it will be. We have x, what is z? X plus iy equal I, what the conjugate?
X minus y.
Times x minus iy. X plus iy equal ix minus I squared is negative 1, so plus iy,
No, it's just plus one.
Plus y.
Plus y. Minus I
sorry,
squared.
oh, plus y, yeah, plus y, ix plus y. So we can, through this, rewrite as x minus ix equal y minus iy. When two complex numbers are equal, what does it mean? That their real parts are equal
And yeah.
and and their imaginary parts are equal. So what this becomes?
Straight line.
Y equals, not just straight line, y equals x. When one complex number equal to another complex number, we have real part equals real part. X equals y, or y equals x.
Is it inverse on the Argand diagram? The inverse of a function or whatever it is of a graph?
Wouldn't that just be constant?
We're not doing like function of the complex variable.
This is another thing.
It's
Inverse.
beyond
Is
comparison.
something important?
No.
Okay, so there's
Function of the
inverse.
complex
Well, I like
variable,
that.
no. It's
The
beyond.
times I, right?
So all we're going to be asked for is to
That's what
sketch
this
something,
is.
not to find an inverse, not to find an
Oh, yes.
Inverse no, not inverse function of the complex numbers, yes.
Well, how does x equal y?
Oh no, wait, Joe,
Does
no, Joe, you're right.
We
It would-
did
it would be
substitute
conjugate
here,
design.
instead of
just
z,
saying that
x plus
the,
iy, so
what I was
conjugate
saying
is
was the
x
original-
minus iy.
But how does that?
Inverse
what does
equals
that
the
mean?
original, which is how it's live.
Then we have found what subset is represented by this.
yeah.
And we found that that represents y equals x.
Yeah.
If you want to graph this, z equal I times conjugate z, we will get y equals x. That's what it is.
Okay.
We're finding, we're changing it from the complex form
Actually,
into the Cartesian form. Finding the Cartesian equation.
So in 3-4, would we be asked to find like the maximum and minimum functions of the factors?
No.
Yeah.
No. With the vectors, it's different story. Vector functions is a part. Vector function you will learn, but functions of the complex variables, with variables a complex number, is not part of the school curriculum. Depends what you will be studying at uni, you might learn it. So study, we have like book like this, the functions of the complex variables. Yeah, and it was actually quite fun course.
Fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I think this is all fun, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
And I believe you too, otherwise you will not be in this class. Now, next,
Wait, do you think this is fun?
now, if we have, the next thing,
Second, you definitely know.
z
No, I do.
plus conjugate z equals a. What will be the Cartesian equation of this?
X plus IY plus X minus
That doesn't give
IY.
you the answer.
2x equals A, it will be a vertical straight line.
That will be x equals a on 2. That will be x equals a on 2.
Please do the work.
If you just, yes, x plus iy plus x minus iy cancels out, you get 2x equals a.
Well, wait, can you do it graphically and show it?
Ah.
Interesting, right? Can you do it graphically, like for example?
No. Next one,
All the same.
This video.
next one, the last one for the straight lines. No, one with the perpendicular bisector we did yesterday, so I'm not repeating it. Next one, z minus z1 over z modulus equals 1. Let's find what will be the equation of this relation. So let's say z1 equal 1 plus 2i, for example. Z1 is some
If we have
number.
a question, would we be given Z1? We would be given Z1 equals that?
Otherwise, if you don't have Z1, you cannot solve it. So we have Z, and Z we take always x plus iy. So we have x plus iy minus 1 minus 2i divided by x plus iy modulus equals 1. So we have x minus 1 plus y minus 2i divided by x plus iy modulus equals 1. What should be our next step?
Square and square root.
Just to find the radius, to find the, not radius, to find the modulus of each one. Do you know what I mean right now?
square root and square root.
Okay, so let's do. So we have square root
Just
of
solve it equals to 1.
x minus 1 squared
Yeah.
plus y minus 2 squared over square root of x squared plus y squared equals 1.
Wait. Why
That's
Uh,
modulus.
If you would be present yesterday, you will not ask this question.
But I squared is -1.
Modulus.
Sure.
Distance between 2 points. Distance between 2
Nice.
points.
Go on.
There is no. So we square, move this to the right square both sides. We get x minus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals x squared plus y squared. Obviously, x squared, y squared will cancel out when we expand this. So you'll have minus 2x plus 1 minus 4y minus 4y plus 4 equals 0. So we will get 4y equals 5 minus 2x. So y equals negative x on 2 plus 5 on 4. Which is a straight line.
Indeed.
Let's go.
So this gives us, make a note, this will be very useful for you for having all those possible ways to describe the,
Is that not including our booklets?
no,
Bruh. Can someone? Oh my god.
Wait, in special is it 1 hour, is it the same? I think that 1 hour take free trial is take active.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, 1 hour, yeah, 2 days and all that.
But it was always, special, so it was methods exam 1, next day methods exam 2, then special exam 1, then special exam 1, and that always was like methods Wednesday, Thursday, special 1 on Friday, special 2 on Monday. This year, it's the first time, at least on my memory, that they made chemistry in between 2 special.
Thank God.
Special 1, chemistry, special 2.
Wait, that's
For
so annoying for the
us.
special kids. For us and chemistry.
Which is very inconvenient because you make your mind into the special, then you next day need to twist it towards chemistry, and then you need to twist
Wait,
it back.
is made is special after
Also,
method,
it's
straight
bad.
after?
It's bad for
Oh,
you.
yes.
If you ever pick STEM.
Yeah, next
Because
day.
currently,
Next year, check it
About
out.
what?
if you
No,
ever do
it's normally
chem,
next
the
day. I don't
schedule
know.
is
But you're not doing methods next
Yeah,
day.
the-
Special
never
chem,
mind.
STEM.
No.
I'm not doing chem.
Chem, special physics.
And I'm not doing chem.
Why don't you think chem?
Cool.
He's doing physics.
Okay,
Because he
now
didn't-
guys,
because he didn't
I
do
foresaw
physics.
let's find what will be, what we will get, what Cartesian equation if we have, let's say Z1 equals, Z1 equals 1 plus I, Z2 equals 2 minus I, and we have Z minus Z1 modulus equal, let's say, 2 times Z minus Z2. What shape it will be? What do you will expect from this?
Hyperbola.
Circle.
Oh, no.
Because we discussed it with you.
Oh.
So, we
Oh,
have
actually, no, if you...
x minus 1.
No, Mr. B, if you put a plus between 2 and the Z minus Z2, it will be hyperbola. Just saying.
No. No. And if we add another number, we need to add another number.
If you add,
We'll come to
if you add y squared, x squared.
So we
plus
have
y.
x minus 1 minus
Minus all functions.
x minus 1
That makes it so.
plus y minus 1i.
I never knew what that means.
I'm replacing z
Yeah.
with the x plus iy. Z1 is 1 plus I. So we get x minus 1 plus y minus y minus I equal 2 times modulus of x minus 2 plus y minus 1 I modulus. So we have modulus, we have square root of x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 2 times square root of x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared. Now let's square both sides. We get x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 4 x minus 2 squared plus 4 y minus 1 squared. Modulus is the distance.
Yeah.
Modulus is distance. And we're using distance formula for modulus.
Yeah.
We use the distance. Now expanding brackets and collecting like terms. Let's do a little bit of algebra. So we have x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 equal 4x times x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus 4 y squared minus 2y plus 1. Now we need to collect everything to one side. Like terms we will get, I'm collecting on the right hand side, we will get 3x squared. 3x squared, 4x squared minus x squared. We will have minus 16x plus 2x. We will have minus 14x. Now y squared, we have plus 3y squared. We have minus 8y plus 2y minus 6y. And we will have 16 plus 4, 20. 20 minus 2, 18. So we have plus 18 equals 0. What should be our next step?
Complete it and then divide everything by 3.
Divide everything by 3
Ooh.
to make x squared and y squared 1.
I have a little
X squared minus
observation.
14
Might be a circle.
on 3x
I see.
plus
I
y
see.
squared minus 2y
Plus
6 equals 0. Now we're completing the square for x and y.
Mr. P,
Yes.
did you, what was your definition for Z2 2 minus I?
We don't
We
remember.
lost that one a
Oh.
while ago.
Because if it was, then the y was expanding incorrectly on the right hand side. It would be plus 2y.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Mr. B.
Well, what do you mean,
Uh,
Elijah?
So what
Mr. V.
was here?
You said the Z2 was 2 minus I, so it would be...
2 minus I.
Yeah.
So that was y minus, then it has to be y minus 1. That has to be y minus 1 on
Then
the
the
right.
other side would be plus
What was on the what was it? Z1?
1 plus I.
1 plus I. Sorry, here will be plus. Yes,
Yeah.
here will be plus because minus is plus. You're right. So that will be plus here, plus to y, which will change it. Plus 8. We get plus 8y plus another. We have plus 8y and plus 2y plus 10y here instead of minus 6y. Thank you. Plus 10y. Plus 10y. 10 we divided by 3. So we have plus 10 on 3y. Completing the square, we get x minus 7 on 3 squared. squared minus 7 on 3 squared
That's fine.
plus y plus 5 on 3 squared minus 5 on 3 squared plus 6 equals 0, and so we get x minus 7 on 3 squared plus y plus 5 on 3 squared. What we will have here?
49 on 9.
49 on 9 minus
25 on
25 on 9.
49
Minus 49 on 9 minus
We have minus 49 on 9 minus 25 on 9, 74 on 9,
plus 54
plus
on 9.
54 on 9,
No.
It's 20 on
20 on 9 minus, so equal 20 on 9, and that is equation of the circle. Equation of the circle with the center 7/3 minus 5/3, and the radius, what will be the radius?
Root
20 on 9.
20. No, 2
What
root
is
5. 2 root 5 on
2
3.
root 5 on 3, yes. 2 root 5 on 3. So that's main thing that you need to have that expression give a circle. Now,
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
and one more thing, what will be, if we have, what will be the shape if we have z times conjugate z times conjugate z equals, let's say 5. What that will be? What it will be? Let's find Cartesian
It
equation.
will be a line. It will be a straight line.
Yes, let's find. We have
Maybe it will be a
x plus
parabola.
iy times x minus iy equals 5.
Or is it-
We have x squared. We have x squared plus y squared equals
It's sideways parabola. Circle, right?
It is a circle. It is x squared plus y squared equals
That is very, very true.
x times x squared. We have I times minus I.
Wait, can you make one that looks like a parabola?
That's what it is.
Yes,
Can you do it?
we can do that. But the interesting thing that z times conjugate z, let's say, equals 5. That's a circle with the center at the origin, and
What if
that
it
will-
equals to 0?
it doesn't work. For a number on the right equals 0, it does not work.
What if it's negative?
Now,
X
that my should be the equations of the other things disappear. I need to go, okay? So for remaining time, today we just been doing practice. Okay, like, subscribe and donate, support Ukraine and Israel.